Good Friday, geometry guys. Mr. Jeffries, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, the bell. So, did our first practice test today. The final draft, what your test is going to look like will be Monday. We also started working on your orange sheet today. Remember, it's anything that you want to be handwritten on there. And has to be handwritten, can't be like no photocopies, no printouts, one page only. And the more you actually write something down, the longer it stays with you. All right. So, part one. All right. Had a word bank today. You may or may not have a word bank later. It might be fill in the blank. I don't know. I hadn't really decided yet. But it does say that not everything will be used. So, has a beginning but no end. Ray, big capital B, because it says use capital letter. Because some of y'all like to write in like micro font. Okay? And apparently it looks like, you know, you're in the middle of a like earthquake when you write, because it's I can't read all that. So, number 2, lie on the same plane. Coplanar. G. All right. 3 points on the same line. Collinear. So it should go Bravo, Georgia, Hotel. Okay. All right. Now, I'll probably add some more problems to this. Well, I can guarantee you, because, you know, it goes from 3 to 6. The angles were originally on this, but it didn't fit the time schedule. All right. So, A, C, B. Now, that's all you have to do. If you did this, what I'm writing in pink, that is fine. You don't have to do that. Okay? That's a lot of points for something quite little, so we'll see how that goes. Now, setting up the equation. Yes, you get 5 points for that, because guess how many parts to the equation there are? 5. Okay? So, part 2 is addition. So that might be something that I put on my orange sheet, is that on part 2, they're going to add up together. All right? Now, if you're still having issues with what to do on solving equations, you can actually put the steps to solve. I don't know if we have anybody that's necessarily in that boat right now. But some people put stuff on there because they think they might need it. And they're like, well, because here's the worst thing that happens when you get a test. I bet nobody in here has ever like been really prepared for the test, and all of a sudden you get the test in front of you and then your whole mind goes blank, right? Nobody's ever had that happen? Yeah, just about everybody. That's, you know, that's why I do some of the things that I do for y'all, because I always love it that, you know, teachers get graded on how students do on a standardized test, and if you're not feeling great that day and you do poorly, then it reflects poorly on us, and that's not cool. All right. So for AB, x plus 10, negative 1 plus 10. All right, this should be 9. Now, there's an easier way define, or there's two ways to find BC. One is plug it in. What's the second one? Not everybody at once now. Yeah, but no, not the answer. How do you get that?
Oh, you subtract A and B from 22?
Yep. You can, if this whole thing's 22 and this is 9, that should tell you that this should be 13. Okay? Easy way to check that work. And I think y'all used that the other day when I messed up. Because none of y'all have ever. That's okay. Wish I could be as perfect as y'all. Now, on my orange sheet, what I would probably do is, I don't want that. I would probably get most of all this, like example and any other steps that you want to put in there, and put it in for part 2. Okay? That's just, WWJD, what would Jeffries do? Okay? So, these drawings are really hard, aren't they? Now, is that drawing absolutely complete now? Can we look at the drawing and see that T is a midpoint?
Yes.
Now we can. Now it looks like it is, but remember, when we have stuff in geometry, we actually have to, prove that it is, however it's labeled. Okay. I know some of y'all are like, that's kind of petty. Well, sometimes the small things matter. Why are you trying to tickle him? Or why are y'all? I mean, tickling one person, arguing with another. Oh, this day can't end soon enough. Now, -12, -12, -5x equals -50. All right, so did y'all get 10 for x? Yep. Okay, so TU, okay, 7 times 10 minus 38, 32. Okay, that would mean the whole thing would be 64. Okay, now, so again, let's see, this and new. All right, so grabbing all that. Okay. So now, I showed part 1 or part 2 and part 3. I did not show part 1 of this. Okay, some of y'all are actually were already preparing it. Those are all the definitions from the notes. Okay. Always love it when people tell me that I asked them for stuff on these practice tests we never covered, and I have receipts like this because that's actually where they come from. All right. So we'll have another review day, probably a little bit more problems on there, not too much. Okay. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the bell. If I can get this going on. Come on. Okay, apparently we're just going to record forever. All right, roll tide. Good stuff, good things, roll tide.